Okay, so I just made two videos. Not two videos, I just made one video. I'm about to make another one. The first video I made is me going through all these practice problems. So if you're looking for me to do the review answers, that's the other video. This video is just going to be me doing this example, just to have a more thorough understanding of what we use the calculus for. So find the displacement. So we've got a particle moving along a horizontal line. So we've got a particle doing something like this. It's traveling back and forth this way. And this is telling us that that its position is measured by this equation, where x is measured in feet and t is measured in seconds. So find the displacement. So I'm going to replace t with 0. And if I do that, I get 3. And the reason I'm doing that is because it says during the first 3 seconds. So I need a beginning. I'm trying to find the displacement in the first 3 seconds, basically from beginning to end in that time frame. So obviously the story in the first 3 seconds begins at 0 time. So time 0. So the answer here is 3. Then find x of 3, because again, in the first 3 seconds. So if I now substitute this in here, I'm going to get 3 squared, which is 9. 9 minus 12 is -3. -3 plus 3 is 0. And so we went 3 feet, 3 feet, and we went 3 feet to the left. Now that might be a little weird, and you're like, where'd that come from? So remember, this particle is traveling horizontally. So when you substitute x of 0 in, you're at 3. So that's over here on the timeline, like on the number line. And then when you substitute 3 in, you end up at 0, and that's all the way over here. So if this is where we began, we went this way to 3. Okay? Average velocity, I can do that pretty quickly, is basically the beginning to the end, right? So I ended at 0. I began at 3. So that's this number here. It's basically like rise over run. Color code it. So beginning minus end, start minus end, or sorry, ending minus starting point. And again, we're talking about average velocity. So we're just talking about like the distance between these two and how far these are apart. So it might just actually be easier if we do the displacement. So it's displacement over time, right? Like average velocity is how much change occurred in what time span, right? I hear kids at my door. Displacement is, we had a displacement of 3. And then the timeline that it took was 3 seconds. So 1. So Charlotte, Evelyn, I asked you not to disturb me. Thank you. She opened the door, blew me a kiss, and then left. What a goofball. And so the meaning of that 1 is that's how the average pace is. And technically there's a minus sign here, because velocity is going to have direction. And so we are decreasing the speed per minute, 1 per minute, right? Like we're going, remember, this gap, this is the displacement. Like this is how much distance we lost, and that took 3 seconds. So if this positional distance changed in 3 seconds, it must mean on average I'm going backwards by 1 per second. That's the 1 per second here. Don't worry, that's not on the test. Sometimes it's good to know these things. All right, find the particle's initial velocity and its velocity at 3 seconds. That one's easy. We take the velocity, which is the derivative of the position, and I'm going to use my shortcut, 2t minus 4. So there's my equation. The initial velocity, initial means 0. So if I replace t with 0, I get 2, which is -4. So -4, what's the units? negative 4 feet per second. So negative 4 feet per second. There's my initial. And then at 3 seconds, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to substitute in the equation all the t's with 3. 2 times 3 is 6 minus 4 is 2. So 2 feet per second. So that's how much the speed is changing at that time. So we're losing 4 feet per second at the beginning. We're like decreasing our speed by 4 feet per second. And then here we're gaining 2 feet per second. Acceleration, just as easy. Take what you got for the velocity and take the derivative of that. So the derivative of the thing above right here is 2. And so it's gaining 2 feet per second squared. Okay. So now at t equals 3 seconds, is the speed of the particle increasing or decreasing? And so we look at the velocity and the acceleration. So the velocity at 3 seconds is positive. The acceleration at 3 seconds is positive. Since these match up, then what we've got here is telling me that the speed is increasing. So remember, if the velocity of your speed is positive, like I said in class, if you've got 60 miles an hour and your acceleration is positive, it means that you're taking your speed and you're increasing it. And so obviously, if the acceleration's increasing and your speed's positive, then in general, I shouldn't say speed. If your acceleration's positive and your velocity is positive, it means the speed of the particle is increasing. If these were both negative, this would be increasing as well. If they are different signs, then it would be decreasing. Okay, I hope that's helpful.